This is the closing market report for Friday on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. On the phone right now with Bill Moore of Price Futures Group as we wrap up another day in the ag marketplace. Bill, what have we seen going on in the grain and livestock markets to end off this week?
A little bit higher, up a couple cents in the corn, 4 cents in the beans, and the wheat up about 11. You had some positive coming into the day that have lifted the market. First was we had flash sales this morning of corn and bean, 286,000 corn to Mexico, 238,000 beans to China. We did have the unemployment came out at 7:30, first Friday of the month, and it was positive. They were looking for an increase in jobs of 83,000 non-farm payroll. They came out with a decrease of 23,000, plus prior months were adjusted down, and unemployment dropped from 4.2 to 4.1%. So that maybe lowered the probability the Fed would have to raise interest rates to control inflation, and that was a positive for all markets, grains and stocks. Other than that, positive fundamentals supporting the market and breaks, and I think they kicked in today. The exports, as I mentioned, are good with the flash sales, good sales yesterday. China's coming into the U.S. September 24th, and it looks like they're going to fulfill their 24 million metric ton commitment to buy our beans. That's one thing. Secondly, the European drought has been ongoing all summer, sharply reducing some of the crops in Europe and increasing their need to buy our grain. And thirdly, the Russian-Iraq war continues on. They're attacking each other's ag infrastructure, lessening the amount of exports out of the Black Sea, helping those exports come the U.S. way. So those are positives overall. 3 days away from a WASDE report, which should be next Wednesday, 11 o'clock, and so there'll be some evening up in front of that report. Early estimates have corn at 182.4 billion bushels per acre, beans at 52.9. So we'll see how those numbers come out. Livestock-wise, we've got, I think, an up day in the livestock market. It's had a big break, and it's corrected a break of late. Up today, feeders up $3.50. Cattle up a little bit. Hogs up. So the cattle had a big break, $20-25 since the middle of June. Now they've corrected back higher. We're still in a good demand period, the grilling season. But charts show they put a top in early May. And while the cattle is dropping $25 since then, hogs have ground their way higher, about $8 to $10. And because of the cheapness in pork in the supermarket versus the high-priced beef, hogs are the new upside leader right now.
All right, Bill, lots of great information today. For anybody who would like to get in touch for more marketing information and check out your newsletter, how can they do that?
630-947-5176, wmorepricegroup.com. Check out my newsletter, AgMaster. www.pricegroup.com, the company website. Look at the bios of Jack Scoville, myself. We've both been here a long time. We'd love to help you out.
That again was Bill Moore of Price Futures Group. We'll look at the numbers next.
This year at the Iowa State Fair, Fair Spirit meets 250 years of American history in a celebration across the fair. See the America 250 Iowa display and a permanent sculpture created just for the fair. Walk the Iowa Veterans Memorial Walkway honoring service and sacrifice. Experience 250 years of the American flag, along with red, white, and blue contests and fair favorites. Then look to the sky for drone shows glowing in red, white, and blue, lighting up the fair like never before. From history to celebration, it all comes together at the Iowa State Fair. Learn more at iowastatefair.org.
August 13th through the 23rd.
At the close, September corn is unchanged at $4.39 even. December new crop unchanged as well at $4.62 even. September soybeans down 1 even at $11.59 even. November new crop down 1.5 at $11.76 and a quarter. September soybean meal down 2.70 at $3.08.90. Soybean oil up 50 cents at $68.24. Chicago wheat up 8.5 at $6.39 3/4. Kansas City hard red winter wheat up 14 1/4 at $7.14 even. Minneapolis spring wheat up 8.5 at $6.79 1/2. September oats up 1 even at $3.10 3/4. On the Merc, August live cattle up 48 cents at $231.70. August feeders up $3.60 at $351.65. October lean hogs up 50 cents at 82.23. October pork cutout unchanged at 107.28. And August Class 3 milk up 6 cents at 16.76. That's been a check of the closing market prices here on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith reporting.